So the scene begins, and we immediately kick things off with some top tier glazing. Vox is making sure to let everybody in Pentagram City know what happened last episode. And for y'all who don't know what happened last episode, allow me to enlighten you. So previously on Hazbin Hotel, Alistair was bumhurt and pissed over Rosie not power boosting him again after Adam gave him the knuckle sandwich of doom and despair. So instead he went straight to Vox and challenged him and the V's to a 1v3, which Alistair intentionally lost, all to trick Vox into a deal to screw him over later, and not in the fun way. But Vox is blissfully unaware of the entire thing being a setup, and he's just been flexing about it the whole time. He's been telling all of hell, I'm him, I'm that guy, I'm a goddamn man. Just ignore Brighter. So eventually, the other overlords find out, and are like, you know what? Damn, Vox might be him. Let's hear him out. He might be spitting some bars. So now that Vox has the attention of the Sanders and overlords, he has all eyes on him. He wants to get the other overlords on his side to bulk up on power, like a stacked Avengers lineup. So he goes to recruit said overlords, including, but not limited to, Missy Zilla, Prickin' Hatchet, Maestro, Zestial, and Carmilla Carmine, though the last two really do not rock with him. And I just want to go over Carmilla Carmine's segment real quick because this was not okay. Vox approached the others using their taste in music, their taste in lingo, but when he goes to Carmilla Carmine, he brings a sombrero and maracas, given that Carmilla is Latina, and a 10 out of 10. But unfortunately for Bro, the interaction goes something along the lines of this.
Mi querida Carmilla.
Are you serious?
Damn, okay.
Also, I like how you can see Valentino in the back, like having secondhand embarrassment and being all disappointed at Vox. He looks just as disappointed as me when I saw Sector and Cyrax in Mortal Kombat 1. So with the exception of Carmilla Carmine and Zestial, Vox gets all the other overlords on his team and his lineup is secured. They're out here acting like best friends. They sing together, go out to ice cream together, watch Iron Lung together, you get the idea. They wrap up the song, Battle With Us is a banger, but of course with Vox being Vox, he has to get at least one more in.
Cha-cha-cha!
No!
Stop it!
So we then cut to Charlie. She's at the hotel, waving around those glowy stick things they use to direct airplanes. Charlie's trying to get Emily's attention, even though Emily is all the way up in heaven, and Charlie is all the way down in hell. Someone tell her that's not how it works. Charlie's intention here is for two things. One, for her to confirm that she wasn't tripping balls when Emily told her Serpentius was in heaven and was a-okay. Two, a way to prove Serpentius was redeemed so she can get Vox off her case and to motivate sinners to come to the hotel. Vaggie comes in, they have a heart-to-heart, but also emphasize the second point of getting Vox off Charlie's back. So while Charlie continues to struggle with the glow sticks, Vaggie gets an idea to help Charlie in getting Vox to quit it and get off her ass. So tell me, what's a plausible way to stop Vox? You can't fight him with words, because he'll twist everything and make you look like the bad guy. But as Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. So Vaggie pulls up to Lucifer, Charlie's dad, king of hell, rubber duck enthusiast, the whole shebang. Lucifer answers the door, dressed in a fit that looks just like mine, when I'm in the mood of, I don't feel like working on my video today, so I'm just gonna dress comfortable and play Helldivers. Vaggie walks in and fills him in on what's going on. So, I don't know how much you know about Vox. Oh, the TV head guy? I don't really keep track. Well, he's been hardcore talking crazy about Charlie in the hotel for weeks now. It's been driving her nuts. I'm sorry, he's been—
What?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could, go over and jump him or something? But unfortunately, Lucifer being able to jump Vox is a bit too much to ask for. Let me explain why. In Lucifer's own words, hell isn't just a place, it's a punishment. A handicap, if you will. In regards to sinners, Lucifer can't kill them, he can't do nothing with them. So when Vox is out here doing something crazy like this, there's not much he can do other than sit back and watch. But Vaggie brings up the point that Vox most likely doesn't know that, and suggests that Lucifer, pulls up, talks a big game, maybe scares Vox into standing down. I mean, it could work given the conditions we're in. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, I could call Alistair, but he's, kind of unavailable right now, so— Wait, hold on. I could do anything 5 Brazilian times better than that voice model LARPer. And if my baby girl is getting harassed by this Vox fella, I'ma take his ass to my titty party. That's gonna sound really bad out of context. So anyway, we cut back to Charlie. She's still on the roof, causing a spectacle, but exhausted herself to the point she looks like me when I come home from a long day of school. Now the crazy thing is, Emily and the other angels have been watching over Charlie this entire time, using that little crystal ball thing, and the only reason they haven't pulled up yet is because Sarah just won't let her. What good will talking to Charlie do? I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. That's because you're afraid! Because yes, we owe hella a massive apology.
Yo, what is this bitch tripping about?
Emily is still on the side of, the exterminations were wrong and we're really sorry. Okay, whatever. But anyway, Emily's still trying to convince Sarah, please, let's go help Charlie and do this the quote-unquote right way. She even tries to get Sir Pentious into the move, referring to him as a hell expert. But I'm 99% sure that Emily is completely unaware that Sir Pentious is just a bum with an engineering degree. But of course Sarah obliges and lets him join the gang. So excluding Sarah, here's our angelic lineup. Emily, who we just saw, Sir Pentious in the new and improved edition, Abel, who is Adam's son but inherited 0% of his aura, and Lute, who is still absolutely pissed. But hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles, I guess. Our big four are all able to agree on a single plan, or there are three. Lute only participates because she kinda has to, and there's not a go down and kick ass alternative. So here's the move. Go down and apologize, bring gift baskets with chocolates, Freddy Fazbear plushies, and 500 kilogram bombs. The third one would have been Lute's edition, but we don't really have the budget for that. Now the fellas are about to head out, but of course Sarah is still skeptical, and she asks Sir Pentious about it. How can the demons accept anything we say after what we've done? Well, your highness, as a real homie once told me, it takes something that NetherRealm Studios nor Arrowhead could ever understand. It starts with sorry. So the angels use a portal, and they dip out of there. Sir Pentious would go, but for some reason there's some stupid rule of him not being allowed to leave heaven, so he's gotta stay behind for this one. We cut back to Charlie. She's looking like she's about to pass out, like EDP-445 after walking for more than a few seconds. I know that got him exhausted. But she locks back in the moment she sees the angel portal open up, now knowing that she finally got their attention. And the first thing that happens is that Emily comes out first, speed blitz hugging Charlie, but instead looking like a jump scare from Five Nights at Freddy's. Now don't get it twisted, Charlie's happy the angels pulled up. But again, she's so dehydrated and exhausted she thinks she's hallucinating right now. Are you actually here, or is my brain still fucked up from Mortal Kombat 1? Yeah, I'm still fried. Alright, but anyway, so Charlie gets it back together, the fellas lock back in, and they get the move going. Charlie says that VOX is gonna have a huge rally, massive event going down, so she and the angels are gonna pull up, tell everyone Sir Pentious is in heaven, and that VOX is spitting more lies than modern Arrowhead.
And the community was very fast in telling us, like, I think it's the first time maybe like they told us, guys, you buffed this too much.
Arrowhead, necklace, pal, buddy, I want some of whatever you're on. So we cut to the V Tower, and we see Vox prepping backstage with Valentino. Vox has been waiting all day for this. You know he's absolutely hyped.
Fit check.
It's not bad.
Are the background dancers ready?
Mm-hmm.
And their
10s, plus 1-8 for diversity.
type shit.
Vox and Valentino were still getting ready, and while that's happening, Alistair wheels in from the back, still tied to the office chair. Part of Alistair's plan is to rage bait Vox, like Socrates does to the skeleton guy. If your voice is your power, what are you without it type shit.
Clinging to your partners with their much more impressive contributions, tell me, what do you bring to the table besides noise?
I'm the face? The face the whole thing, bro. What have you been smoking? It was me who made this happen. I got the vision.
Hey, I have vision!
Yes, sure you do.
This is where Vox starts to get lost in the sauce. He's falling for Alistair's rage bait and is trying to overwhelmingly prove that he's more important than Valentino and Velvet. Like that one type of person who has absolutely zero life other than posting on Snapchat. And after he has a probably unintended crash out at Valentino, he realizes he tweaked and runs to apologize. But not without telling Val and Velvet to stay back while Vox gets the screen time first. I'm like 99% sure that Valentino knows damn well having Alistair here is a problem. We know Vox overcompensates for stuff, but he's probably never tried this hard before. Valentino walks off, and we cut back to Vox and Alistair one last time.
Yeah, see? I'm in charge here.
I guess it's something. Excuses and lies seem to still be your specialty.
I try.
Alistair's rage bait is working just as intended, and from his point of view, everything's going as planned. If you want to see how it all worked out, go watch my other video. So Vox hops on stage, and the crowd of sinners start cheering and losing their minds. They're giving the same reaction I had on the morning when I saw Mortal Kombat 1 was being ended early. I was right the entire time, and nobody wanted to believe me. Vox starts talking about how proud Lilith would be if she could see them right now. A few years back, Lilith wanted hell to be a unified people rather than endless punishment for the worst of humanity. For whatever reason. Explanation in Season 3 coming whenever. But we all know Vox is lying out of his ass right now. He's just saying all this to get the people on his side.
Trust us to take on the Angel Menace! What the hell?
But unfortunately for Vox, Lucifer pulled up, and he's not trying to hear all that. So remember, all Lucifer is here to do is just to talk a big game and just intimidate Vox into standing down and, quit lying. And does he get to work? And straight off the rip, he starts talking down to Vox and telling him he's been doing a bit too much. And as the bar suggests, the more you screw around, the more you find out. And Lucifer is letting Vox know he's about to find out. But again, he's not allowed to hurt him, he's just talking a big game. And he absolutely does, spitting bars like, I'm the serpent, I'm the flame, the mortal world is scared to say my name. Coupling all that with having a flaming snake encircle Vox's entire crib. That is diabolical work. So Lucifer wraps up his part of the song, telling Vox that he's nearly a god and he's just some random dead guy. I'm big dog, you're little bro. You get the idea. But Vox isn't scared of Lucifer, not one bit. Just peep this frame, Vox is looking at Lucifer like he's an idiot. Lucifer did a worse job at intimidating Vox than Rakai makes attempts to read. The reason Vox isn't scared of Lucifer is because he knows Lucifer can't hurt sinners. He's been spying in on them using angel dust and his phone.
Wow, super scary. I see why they give you such a big hat. Quick thing though.
Unintentionally, Lucifer gave Vox the perfect setup by doing this. Lucifer pulling up and threatening Vox made him look bad, while making Vox look like someone who was silenced for speaking their mind. Like Delta Greg calling out glaze divers, if you speak your mind, they'll dox you. Vox starts off saying that the sinner population doesn't need a king, they need someone who understands, someone who gets it. Because Lucifer staying in his crib with his rubber duck collection all day doesn't do anyone any favors. So now that Vox is starting to invalidate Lucifer, this is where he starts to build himself up. He wants all of hell to trust him, and for that to happen, they have to love him. And fortunately for Vox, he knows his audience, and here's how he does it. He just says he's gonna give everyone what they want. Want to escape hell and get out of the hole you dug yourself in? He'll get you out. Want to spin back on the Exorcist for turning your crib into O-Block every year? He'll swing on him. Want overall a better life than being in a realm of endless suffering? Then he's your guy. Hail Vox Populi, the people's voice. And it works to straight perfection. Vox got damn near everyone on his side after that.
But meanwhile, this king thinks all of us peasants should be satisfied with an endless existence of suffering. Tell me how, are you satisfied? Your wife knew it was wrong, Lou. Maybe that's why she's not around anymore.
Yo, what the fuck?
And here it comes. Smite me, silence me, dox me. That's all you angels know how to do.
Lucifer winds back his fist and throws his fist forward trying to punch Vox in the face, but it stops before hitting his screen, and nothing happens.
You won't do it. You're weak. They didn't banish you. They clipped your wings and chained you down here. Well, I got no chains on me. Who's with me?
Vox and Dwayne Johnson might as well be the same person because Lucifer got hit with the rock bottom. Lucifer really had a Darth Vader entrance only for Vox to hit him with the L plus ratio plus you're not him plus your bitch left you. If I was Lucifer, I would just go up to heaven and ask the Exorcist to take a day off and just drop a fucking nuke. And it gets worse. Lucifer's just trying to dip. It's already over. It might as well just leave. Vox and the fellas are just rubbing salt in the wound. Vox got the whole crowd singing the song for him. Valentino tries rizzing Lucifer up while he's just trying to leave. Velvet's taking a fit pic. And Valentino comes up again, doing a V thing with his fingers and sticking his tongue out at Lucifer. That is insane work. Vox takes his victory lap, and you get the deal. That whole function backfired miserably. But out of nowhere, straight out of left field, someone pulls up to intervene and oh my god! It's NetherRealm Studios! Hello?
Oh my god! He's here to gender swap me!
Nah, I'm playing. It's just the Angels and Charlie. But hold on, now that I'm thinking about it, what would a gender swap Vox look like? Oh, we got nothing to be afraid of. But anyway, Emily starts running damage control straight off the rip, telling everyone they're not here to hurt him, they're just here to apologize.
Apologizing? For what exactly?
For allowing the exterminations on your people.
Yeah, sure. What do you have here? Are those gift baskets? No, wait. You're apologizing for genocide with gift baskets?
They got pretty fast bird plushies in them. Like, they're really high quality.
You hear that, folks? The angels think your lives are worth $16.99 a piece.
Emily and Charlie keep trying to run damage control, but it's clearly not working. Vox is out here saying, you want to apologize? Well, we think you're full of shit. And if it couldn't get any worse, Vox starts playing the Exorcist kill cams, and that got the sinners acting crazy. And when the angels see it too, they look terrified. Except for Lute, who's looking at it like, hell yeah, I remember that one. Lute's just like me for real. That's not PTSD, that's nostalgia. But with all the sinners crashing out at him, Sarah's starting to get pissed. She probably thinks Serpentius was also full of shit when he said it starts with sorry. So Sarah's had enough, and she crashes out back. She's out here saying sinners like you are the reason I allowed the exterminations in the first place. Your asses are power hungry and violent. But with Sarah crashing out at the sinners, that just feeds into Vox's narrative of all the angels are evil and they just want to hurt you. Vox was hitting him with a pump fake the whole time. And of course Vox spins that into saying, well, she called the exterminations to silence you, to stop you from empowering each other. And then he starts spitting bars and he gets to work. Vox starts talking about you angels aren't going to keep hell down anymore, saying all that while declaring a holy war on heaven and aura farming. Saying all this to a seraphim as a human is absolutely nuts. He might as well be talking for the sinners at this point, because he says right to Sarah, we're going to come up to heaven and we're going to exterminate your ass. Vox already made his threats clear, but of course Vox being Vox, he's got to hit one last bar.
77 Seraphim Row, Empyrean Heights, Heaven 0001. Confirm for me, is this your house?
The angels catch the message that there's really nothing they can do at this point. So Sarah's like, you know what? Screw it, we're out. They dip through a portal. Charlie's begging them to stay. Vox is geeked out of his mind. After this, Charlie just goes home, crashes out, and then tries calling Lilith to no answer. Because, you know, Mother of the Year. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Good night, America.